course, I wasn't planning on coming out, but yeah, what the heck? We're out. Might as well go for a little rip. Got lots of extra weight there for traction. She's running pretty good, folks. Well, we're just out for a little night ride, folks. Lots of snow. Old Team China, I don't know what got into her tonight, but it was starting to spit and sputter. It's been doing that for a while. I think it's my float height is just a bit too high. But anyways, I don't know, there's a couple of really steep, long hills. I can't believe we made them, but we did. And, oh man, my fingers are so frozen right now. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right, we're good again. Okay, so yeah, so I can't believe we made those hills. I can't believe it, folks. But we did. And must have had like a little dirt in the main jet, or I don't know what, but she sure smartened herself up. It just, man, it's crazy how many hills we just climbed that I never expected to climb. Like, look, the snow's pretty deep. Like, it's almost up to my knees here. Or it is up to my knees there. Anyhow, she's working pretty good considering it's got big wide tires. She needs tall, skinny tires. 11-inch wide is not the way to go, but I do have little studs in them, if you can see that. Little studs right there. Anyways, let's go for a little rip. I got the Red Bear in there, and I got the soup mix, and I didn't even, this was all wood that I cut in the summertime. I just found a little secret stash that I had there that I forgot about. So let's go for a little rip. I don't have dip lock on, I don't need it right now. Oh man, I just absolutely love night rides. And especially winter night rides. I wasn't planning on going for a rip, but yeah, one thing led to the next, you know how that goes. And lots of rattles going on in my exhaust. Spectacular. All it is I went from 18 gram rollers to 16 gram. Now I did something that I don't know if anybody's ever done it before, but I drilled out the weights instead of buying new ones. I just took them, put them in the drill press, and I drilled 4 equal holes in the weights, and then I bought a gram scale and I weighed them, and they were 18 grams to start, and I went down to 16 grams. And back shifting, that's all the stock secondary spring and everything. We're doing some bushwhacking there, folks. But yeah, that's all the stock secondary spring. I've never even cleaned that secondary clutch. And yeah, it works pretty damn good. You can see there when I let on and off the throttle, it's right there. Running nice and raw, folks. let's go for another rip. I got the wood stove just cranked at home. It should be nice and warm when I get there, as long as we get there. Okay, should be good. I'm gonna warm up my other hand. Just bear with me here, folks. We're not editing this. But I did bring the old fireball with me tonight, and not gonna lie, I had a couple of shots, but I mean, it's just like a bottle, like that big. It's just to keep my blood flowing. That's it. It doesn't make you drunk or nothing like that. It's just to keep the blood going, because if I don't have it, I get frostbite on my fingers, like I just got on this one. My middle finger. But seriously, right on the tip, man. It's been sore for a week now. I don't think it's ever coming back. She's pretty snappy with the old slug kit in the old Team China, folks. Okay, let's go. I don't know if you hear it, but there's that little stumble. I don't like that. Honestly, I think it's running too rich. I don't think it's lean. I opened up my air intake, I tripled or quadrupled the size of it, so it gets way more air at full throttle now. I knew I was already running a bit rich before, so it should have just kind of equaled out and balanced out. But I think the problem's my fuel pump, or my float bowl height is too high. Either that or my needle and seat is leaking slightly, but I mean, this thing runs flawless everywhere else. Just on the top end, I get a bit of a stumble. It could even be just a bit of dirt in there still, you know? Not dirt, but just crud from that ethanol fuel that we have. And it doesn't get a lot of that full throttle run, so this rip tonight will really help it out. It gets the fuel flowing through that main jet, you know? Here's our trail. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna make this video too long, but this is a steeper little downhill through the trees, so you get to see how good the engine braking works. You're running these Chinese Hisuns, or even if you got a Rhino 660 or 700, do not, and I repeat, do not waste your time on the aftermarket one-way bearing. I've got the one-way clutch and the one-way drum. Sorry, not the one-way, the wet clutch drum, and the wet clutch is the aftermarket Amazon stuff. But the one-way bearing, that's an actual genuine Yamaha part. Was that? I thought I seen something. Oh, I thought maybe you dropped something. That's the beauty of no doors. You can just get in and out real easy. Okay, we're coming downhill. Pretty soon it's going to get steeper here. Power steering is so nice. It's a whole new machine. It's a whole new old machine. Here we go. I actually have to give it throttle. There we go. Now we're into the hill. Like, it slows you down so much, I'm actually going to have to give it throttle here. It's amazing how good it brakes. And since I went to that 10W40 AMSOIL, I'm gonna say everything works just better with it. Like, I was running 540 Shell, and that's good oil, but I think the thicker 10 weight gives it a little more low-end gear. Like, how do I explain this? For anybody that dirt bikes, you know when you fire your machine up and it's cold, and it wants to take off on you, that's because the oil's real thick and it's taking up that gap in the clutch plates. I think that's basically what the 10 weight oil is doing here with my wet clutch. Yeah, like look at that. Like I don't even have to touch the throttle. Maybe we'll go through this little tight section. Yeah, let's go through here. It's steep. I'm not even touching the brakes there. That's all engine braking. So much nicer ride. Like I don't know how you guys are running those 800 razors with no engine braking and riding into the mountains. Like what a pain in the ass that is, always having to be on your brakes. It's so nice to have engine braking. I never ever have a machine without it. Oh, what do we got up there, folks? What do we got up there? Saturday night raw. Stay warm, over and out. Oh man, that feels so good. Folks, do yourself a favor. Get yourself a wood stove if you don't have one. You cannot beat that heat. Oh, I'm just loving it, folks. I'm just loving it. Have a good one. Stay warm.